What's going on YouTube today? I was gonna feed the tank, and I just got done cultivating a brand new phytoplankton batch. I figured I'd make a video and show you guys what I actually feed the tank, because there's so much things out there. There's so much food for coral, for fish, and I'm gonna share with you guys what I feed and my experiences with those products. So anyways, let's get into the video. So as you can see, I have accumulated a lot of this is my arsenal. I've accumulated all this throughout the years, and I used every single one of these products on occasion. I have both coral food and fish food, so I'm gonna tell you guys what has been my go-to food in order to feed your fish and coral, because those things are very important. We haven't talked about that in the videos. So let's start off with my reef tank, of course. What do I feed them? Frozen food. I don't use really any flakes or any dry foods, you know, and I don't recommend them. They tend to have more nitrates and phosphates, and they break down easier. I think that unless you have like an auto feeder, I think I would not use them. But this is what I use over here. So I have a sheet of frozen mysis, and these are jumbo. I don't know if you guys can tell. Yeah, they're pretty beefy. They're pretty beefy shrimp. And it's better for the big tanks and everything like that. And I mix it with regular mysis. And I buy them in sheets. I save a lot more money, guys. You know, in the past I used to buy the ones that they sold with little cubes, but I was choosing 2-3 cubes. 2-3 cubes every day. So yeah, it's way better if you buy in bulk. It'll save you money down the road. And but yeah, and I get enough for almost a week. I thaw them out in a little pea cup. That's what they're called. I think they're called piss cups. You know, yeah, this is what it looks like. I pretty much do 50-50. 50% regular mysis, 50% jumbo, and I put vitamins. These guys, Brightwell makes vitamin supplements. This one is called Vitamarin, Vitamarin C. And if I see some sort of ick or disease, or if I see something a little bit odd, I'll start dosing. I start soaking it in garlic guard as well. Yeah, that's what I feed my main tank. So that way your fish are getting the proteins and the vitamins. So for my coral, I feed Reef Enhance. This is there's plenty of information out there. There's Reef Enhance and there's a Live Rock Enhance. And it's a biological product. It's actually bacteria in a bottle, in a container. And it doesn't raise your nitrates or phosphates. I see a lot of polyp extension whenever I do feed. The feeding tentacles come out. The snails go crazy. The cleaner shrimp come out. Like I feed at night when the lights are out. And it's pretty cool to see. And it kind of mimics, it's called reef snow. It's a biological phenomenon that happens in an actual natural reef. But yeah, this is a very good product. Like I said, doesn't raise nitrates. I try to stay away from anything that raises nitrates and phosphates. Reefroids is a very, very popular one, but Reefroids, if you know, you gotta use it very sparingly. I also dose amino acids. So yeah, these are amino acids and vitamins. This is BioEnhance. And yeah, it's an Australian company. I think this is also an Australian company. They're Reef Essentials, it's called, and this is coral cane. And this is my base. This is basically my Reefroids. As you can see, it's like a powder, and I broadcast feed everything. And also when I do feed frozen foods, I also keep my wave makers on. I turn my pumps off so like the food doesn't go into the overflow and goes into the sump or the reef mat. I definitely do turn those off. I turn the skimmer off, of course. Even your frozen food will feed your corals. Like the acans will grab onto it because you have that flow on, those wave makers on, so it's all those shrimps and everything are getting dispersed all around the tank. So I use these on occasions, very, very sparingly. Now I'm gonna show you guys what I really dose and what I recommend dosing daily. And it's live phytoplankton, I started seeing a lot of success when I started dosing live phytoplankton. What is live phytoplankton, you might ask? If for those of you guys that don't know what it is basically a organism that's live, and it's sort of like an algae, and it's photosynthetic, and it consumes nitrates and phosphates. So yeah, I think that yeah, I dose this about daily, so I've seen a lot of results. Now, if you do not have live phytoplankton readily available, if you can't get it from your local fish store, and if it's too pricey for you to have it shipped online every so often, you can always turn to dead phytoplankton. So Reef Nutrition is a great company. They have a lot of products. They've been around for a very long time. And this is what I used to dose before I actually got my live phytoplankton cultivating kit. You'll get the nutritional benefits. So you're gonna feed your copepods, you're gonna feed your coral, but you're gonna miss out on this will actually add phosphates and nitrates into your tank. So this is a very concentrated supplement. So it's a drop per 10 gallons. That's what they recommend dosing. So that's how, 1 drop for every 10 gallons. That shows you how concentrated this thing is. So you gotta be very careful if you're dosing this, because you can definitely get a nitrate and phosphate spike. But you're not gonna get the live phytoplankton. Actually consumes excess nitrates and phosphates. It balances and stabilizes your pH. It adds more biodiversity to your tank. So there's still some benefits to live that you can get with live phytoplankton rather than dead phytoplankton. But this is at least readily available. A lot of stores sell this, you know. I wouldn't dismiss this by any chance. You do want to keep one thing in mind whenever you do feed the tank. You will also be feeding your nuisance things that you don't want in your tank. Keep that in mind. Like I'm talking about, example is Aiptasia, nuisance algae, biroid worms. So do keep that in mind. So if you have any problems with Aiptasia or anything like that, I would stay away from feeding your tank. Kind of deal with the problem first, try to get rid of it. Once you get it under control, then you can start feeding. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you guys.